Hi, so in this video I'm going to write a program that turns camel cases into snake cases. Now, how I'm going to achieve that is I'm going to take the camel case input and then separate it into separate words, based on the capital letters. So for example, as mentioned here, the camel case gets turned into camel and case. And then I'm going to be joining all of these words together with an underscore. And that's how I'm going to achieve that task. So I'm going to now write the program. So the first thing we need to have for the program to run is an input. I'm going to get the input from the user. Okay, now that we have the input, what we need to do is we need to make the input into separate words, and I need to save all of these words into an array to have them all, right? So I'm going to create an empty array named words, and I also need an empty string to add the characters of each of these words together. So each word would be an empty string in the beginning. And well, for this program I need to go through all of the characters in the input, because we will need all of the characters anyway. And if the character is a lowercase character, I'm going to add it to the word. No need to change anything, right? In the beginning, when we have the camelCase input, I will go onto CAMEL until I reach the capital C, and then I need to save the camel as an element into the words array. So I'm going to say if the character is a lowercase character, just keep adding it to the word that we have. No need to change anything. Now the else condition here means that we have reached an uppercase letter, and for that I need to save the previous what we had before we reach the capital letter into a separate word into an array, right? So I need to append each word string that we already have into the words array, Now I need to each word. Now I need to make a new start a new word. So we can assign each word to an empty string, and when we reach the capital letter, we need the capital letter included, but in its lowercase. Okay, now when this loop finishes, let's take the camelCase example. So the camel keeps going through that, and then when we reach the capital C, it adds the camel, and then it starts adding the case into the each word string, right? But then at the end of this, because we have not reached another capital letter, the case doesn't get added to the words array, and we need to, so after basically when we reach the end of this loop, it means that we have reached the end of the input. We need to make sure that all the characters are included in the words array. So whatever string each word is, when this loop finishes, we also need to include it in the words array as a separate word. Okay, now we have all of the separate words of the input into the words array. Now what I need to do is to make them all into one string, and then the separate words need to be joined together with an underscore. I don't need the array specifically, so I'm going to just assign it to the words array, but I'm going to make this, now this time it points to a string. Okay, and then we would like to see the result of our work. We see that this camel case has turned into camel_case. That's it for this video. Thank you very much.